Hey guys, my name's Karen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a Christmas ornament decoration. So my brother and his wife recently had a baby, and I wanted to just make him a gift. I'm going to buy him something as well, but I kind of wanted to have something that, like, the baby can remember as he grows up. So, and something that I actually put effort into, and created, and it's kind of a creative thing. So this is inspired by some tutorials actually that I've seen on YouTube, also doing this, well, something similar. But yeah, so mine will probably just have a couple of different decorations and a little different technique. So yeah, so what I'm starting with, some of the supplies I will link below. I might have some more decorations other than what you're going to see here, so those I will also link below as I do the tutorial. So what it is it's a ornament, and it's going to be hanging on this thing. So it's like a little wooden ornament, and it's going to have photographs. So they will be plastered on, and you guys will see the final outcome. All right, perfect. So what you need is these wooden ornaments. And I bought mine in a pack of 4 from Hobby Lobby. So I don't know if you guys have that around you. It's kind of like Michael's. So if you don't have a Hobby Lobby, check out Michael's. I tend to think Michael's is a little bit more expensive, but still works, especially if you get those coupons beforehand. And then you'll also need to just print out some pictures that you want to use on a sheet of paper. I have mine already all cut out. So they're cut out kind of to the size of the wooden ornament. So this is going to be the one that, well, you'll actually be able to focus on these later, but it's Paris, it's the Eiffel Tower. So and then other than that, you're going to need some gloss gel medium. This is great for, oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yep, and gloss gel medium. And you'll need Mod Podge to get that glaze look later. You'll need a paintbrush. I actually have to go grab mine, so I don't have that, but just any paintbrush will do. Probably like a thicker, a wider one is better instead of a small one, because you're going to be painting on the Mod Podge and gloss gel medium onto these ornaments. And then yeah, that's it. Oh, and then also for decoration, once you're done transferring the photo onto the ornament, I'm going to be using moss. So you can buy this. I bought this from Hobby Lobby as well. And then also if you want to just do, I might buy, because I'm doing one of my nephew, I might buy a little red Rudolph nose or something like that. And then some little jingle bells, some mini ones that go on the mini trees, but just hang it by the bottom of the wooden ornament. So I will show you guys how this goes if you just keep watching. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with basically this layout. Of course, there's my cup of coffee over there. But yeah, you're going to have your wooden ornaments laid out with the pictures that you want. And maybe just plan ahead what you would like on which ornament. So I accidentally skipped over most of it because my camera turned off in the middle of doing this. So anyway, what I did was the pictures that I had, I'd squeezed out a little bit of gloss gel medium onto that paper towel. I used my paintbrush to paint on to the face of the picture, as I'm doing in this one, to paint onto the picture that I'm going to put face down onto the wooden ornament. So you just want to paint all over it, being really generous with the gloss gel medium. And yeah, so yep, whoops, it fell while I was doing it. And then you're just going to go ahead and put that onto the wooden ornament. So I did that with the previous 3, and I did them on both sides. So I would do it on one side, and then I would flip it over and do it on the other side. And then I'm just letting them dry. And the next part, we have to let them dry overnight. So the next part we do the next day. Okay guys, we're back at the desk. You can see I have my paintbrush, my paper towel, Mod Podge. I have lukewarm water in a cup. I have a rag that I'm going to be using, and then I have my dried wooden ornaments. So what you're going to do now is you are going to take one of the ornaments out, and you are going to dip the towel into the lukewarm water that you have, and then you're going to scrub off the paper on your wooden ornament. So you're going to scrub pretty hard. You're not going to scrub too hard because you don't want the actual picture to come off, but you want that excess paper to come off. I use lukewarm water. I think that it'll work with cold or hot water, but I realize the more wet you get it, the faster it comes off. And you don't want to rub too hard, but you do want to rub hard enough so that you see, if you start from the edges, I think it's way easier and work your way in. It did take me a while to do my first one, but I got a hang of it for the next two. So I am going to go fast forward through this because it is kind of a tedious thing. I'm just rubbing, and you see like I started from one edge to the other. And once you're done with one side, you're just going to flip it over and do the next side. You do want to do this. I didn't realize that it would be so messy. You do want to do it maybe over a paper towel or set up like a plastic bag or something so that you can toss it out instead of having to clean off your desk like I had to. Okay, so this next step, we're going to pour out our Mod Podge once the paper is completely off of our ornaments. You're going to pour it onto a paper towel, and then you're going to take your paintbrush, dip it in, and you are just going to paint over the pictures on the ornament. This is just to give it a glossy finish so it doesn't look so like scratched up. I didn't show this in this video, but I did later go back and sand down the corners of the pictures as well. What I realized is you could kind of see the cutout that I had, so I kind of wanted it to look more natural, and I did sand it down around the edges. But at this point, all you're going to do is gloss on the gloss gel, or the Mod Podge, and once you go in to decorate your ornament is when you can sand it down to make it look more natural as well. Okay, so once I'm done with this one, I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of them, and then I'm going to just let them dry for 5 hours, and we'll move on to decorating. Okay guys, so it's 5 hours later, it's dark out, but I'm dedicated to finishing this video. So I just showed you guys the super moss that I bought, which I also linked below. And what I used to get this onto the wooden ornament was my hot glue gun, which I will also link below. This is really easy because the moss that I used actually had like a sticky adhesive inside, so you can actually just peel it right off. But to really secure it, I wanted to use my hot glue gun just to make sure that it doesn't fall off, 5 years down the road or something, because I really want these memories. And it also gives it a more like natural feel, which I really liked about it. So what I did for this ornament was I cut 2 separate pieces, and I hot glued gunned the second piece as well, although there's adhesive, onto the top of it, and so I had the 2 pieces of moss on there, and I show you what it looks like right about now. So once I got to that point, I still wanted to add on some things because I didn't want it to look so plain. What I used was I had this little like string piece with, there's honestly these little like toy elephants on there, and then a bunch of little beads. So I took the beads off of the string and I used that as my decor. I think what I really liked about these ornaments was I was able to recycle so many things that I already had, so it was really cheap, inexpensive, and personal. Yeah, so once I did the beads, I actually also had a bell that was attached to that same string that I cut off, and I hot glue gunned 2 of the beads together so that the bell could be hot glue gunned in between them, and that way it would hang there, so you could still kind of hear the little tingle. I thought that was like a really cute little detail. And I'm just going to fast forward through a little bit more of this. So in a second, I'm going to show you guys the end product. Yep, it's right there. And at the end of this video, I'll show you guys how all 3 of them came out. If you guys did like this video, then please give me a thumbs up and give me some more ideas for what you would like to see in the future. And I'll see you in my next video. And if you guys do this, please show me what they came out as. And if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll answer them below. Thanks, guys.